054-2019, consider approval of geotechnical investigation on Anger Road, including completion of boring to determine the subsurface conditions along the distressed portions of the road not to exceed $11,000. Traffic control will be provided by Public Works.
Yeah, this is an area that a minor landslide has developed that is affecting Anger Road. I'm trying to get the picture up here. I do have a picture for the board to show where it is. What we need to do is we need to get in there and drill and find out where the rock is. What the rock will determine is what kind of repair that can be completed. So in these situations, and we're familiar with this because of up on Coleman Road, it's the same situation. So here to give you an idea where it is. This is Technology Drive, and this is the intersection with Anger Road. This is the piece that was, it's fully widened, but that was a part of the South Point project. And then we get on to the township portion of the road. What's happened is the water course, there's a water course along here with the heavy rains that we've had. There's been some erosion of the toe of the slope, and the material has started to drift away into the, down the slope. So what we need to do is come in here and put some sort of a retaining wall on here. So right now that area of distress is about 180 feet. And I spoke to Joe Fagan in our office, who's the geotechnical engineer that would be the project manager on this. And Joe indicates that depending upon where the rock is, the price of this wall could range from between $150,000 and $200,000. So we'll have a better idea after the soil borings are taken, and we'll come back to the board with some recommended repairs. We also entertain a process called soil nail launching. This is what they're using in North Strabane to repair the slope over there where the house is lifting down the hill. It's an effective type of a repair where they launch long rods in and anchor the soil back by reaching into rock across the road. We have a price on that. It's in the range of $240,000. So we do have a backup with some other method that we'll do there, but again, it's all dependent on where the rock is for the wall. So the recommendation is to proceed with this testing. About 3/4 of that cost that's presented tonight is for us to hire a drilling company to go out there and core that, and we would sample those materials, determine where the rock is, and then do some evaluation on what's the best course to make this repair.
Well, Dan, you're going to have to change the direction of that stream some, aren't you?
The hope is, Ron, that we could do it similar to what we did in Coleman Road, which is get the wall, just excavate right along there if we can find rock, and stay away from getting a permit there. If we can support the road in the area that we're working in right along here. If you recall, that's what we did on Coleman. We didn't go down over the hill. We'll come back to the board with options as to what we can once we know where the material is.
Just for the record too, I mean, I absolutely support this repair, but this is an unbudgeted repair item. So this is $150,000, $200,000 that is not currently in our township budget.
We're trying to reserve some money. We've known about this, and what we did was we peeled back some of the road money to have money available.
There is some, but that amount of money was earmarked for the drainage contract.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Bill this past week, and he said that the excess money from the paving that was underbid from the paving project was earmarked for ductwork in the roadway, not for the repair and Anger Road.
Not for Anger Road.
Or
we have drainage work on Elm Drive, Ridgewood Drive, and Walnut Street that we were waiting to see where the bids came in, to see how much we had left to put that stormwater drainage contract out for bid.
Right.
Dan, is this 180 feet? Is that how high up is that bank, or is that trees, or just how big is that above the surface of the roads?
That's the length.
Yeah, I
So
know.
the 180 feet is the length.
180 foot long.
Approximately 60. We're hoping to be about 6 feet high, that we can find the rock about 6 feet down.
Okay.
So we're close to the stream.
Okay.
So if it's closer to the surface, that's less wall that needs to be built, because you you put a footing in on the rock, and then you attach the rock to the footing on top of the rock, and you have a solid foundation there to hold the road.
All right. Any other questions from the board? May I have a motion?
So moved.
Cindy Fisher, motion second, please. Second, Tom Cassiola. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Carol, allow the record to show 5-0. Next item, number 055-2019, consider the selection of colors for the color coat to be installed on the Cecil Park tennis courts to complete the 2018 Tennis Court Reconstruction Project.
I'd like to make a motion, we table this. We really haven't had a chance to look at these even.
Very well. Do you want to hear a presentation first, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Who wanted to speak on this? Joe?
I put together a memo last week and attached a color chart for the selection of colors. I believe there's a couple circulating around up front there from the 10 different colors. We need to select a color for the plain surface and then a color for the perimeter outside the out of bounds area at the courts. So
I think why Mr. Flair is asking, and I agree with him, to have it tabled, I think we need to pick a color, but we were circulated this in an email, but this design where there's other courts drawn on was just given to us 20 minutes before the meeting started tonight.
Let me just comment on it real quick. I had spoken to the chairman on Friday, and he asked about the possibility of putting pickleball court on one of the surfaces up there in the tennis court area. Wanted to know what it would take. And so I told him that I would provide some information to the board members tonight to give you an idea of what that might look like if you decide to move forward with that. There's on page 1, there's a photograph of that pickleball court within the confines of the tennis court line. And that's basically what you would be trying to agree on this evening, is whether you want to put lines on one of the tennis courts to facilitate the play of pickleball. My recommendation would be to do one court and not both courts. It should be one pure tennis court up there.
Well, in the future, I would ask the chairman not to let us know when he's letting you know, but I guess,
He just requested I provide him with information.
That's right.
I guess my concern is, one, that looks super confusing, and two, don't you need a different size net for pickleball than you need for tennis?
So I understand that it's a little bit less, it's a little shorter, they use typically the same net, but then also I understood the lines too, that
Can you let Mr.
I understood that the lines, the tennis players know where their lines are, and the pickleball users know where their lines are, so it
Bill,
may
don't you need a
not be as
different
confusing.
net? Don't you need a different net for
The
pickleball?
height of the net is different out on the post, but as you come in, because the pickleball court is a much narrower court, as you come in towards the center, they're basically the same height. So you start out at, on the regular tennis court, it's 3'6", and on the pickleball court, the outside post height is 36. So you're looking at a 42-inch height starting on the outside of tennis court and 36-inch height on the outside of a pickleball court. And then those nets run in towards the center. Your tennis court net is going to be higher than a regular pickleball court net.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
My preference would be to let the tennis courts be tennis courts, and if we decide to place pickleball courts some other location at some other time, we can do that. Or even if we would decide in the future, it seems simple enough to paint these lines on. But for right now, my preference would be to leave the tennis courts.
I would suggest that the board take a look at the possibility of setting up pickleball courts up in Lawrence. There's a court surface up there that's underutilized. I think it was intended for deck hockey, but most deck hockey play occurs down here at the Cecil Park location. That may be a possible location for courts up in Lawrence up there. The only drawback to that is there's not lights up there. So, but it does appear that you could probably get at least 3 courts in there.
So my preference would be, let's consider that, and let's pick a color for the tennis courts, which I responded via email. I don't know if any other board member did as to my preference for colors. Did anybody else?
Yeah, I did. I like the blue and gold, and you had mentioned maybe the sand dune was closest to the gold.
Yes, sand is probably the closest to the gold.
Or are we picking two colors, we're picking one surface color, right?
Oh, you pick a court plate color and then a perimeter color.
I,
And also, if we're talking about the lines of that court, and I don't know if the board wants to table it or what, but if we're talking about the pickleball lines, what is that a cost of? Is it like, how much does it cost to add additional lines? Is it $20 or?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it should be insignificant. You can see how much play is there, how much does happen in that court. I don't think it's something we should rule out right off. Any other questions for Bill? Or Ron, do you want to continue with your motion to table, or?
Yes.
Kate, you do have a second on that motion?
well, let me ask this question. If we table this decision, don't we need to get this decided soon so that the tennis courts can be up and running for the spring season?
We should, yes.
Yeah, these guys are tough to get, if you don't get them there necessarily, it's tough to find them, they get a.
So I
Yeah.
would say, my preference is, why don't we find out how the board feels about pickleball courts on here?
I say we go with Bill's suggestion, let's paint one of the pickleball court. A lot of line painters there and I'll hold this up.
That was your suggestion?
Yeah, Bill suggested we paint pickleball lines on one of the tennis courts, and I agree with that.
I think you're going
Okay. But first and foremost, let's deal with the issue. If there's one
Wait, hold on.
motion on the floor, do we have a second to even proceed with tabling?
My recommendation is that it's the board's decision. And given all the facts, if you put a pickleball court on there, then that is not going to be, does not conform to pickleball regulations.
That's what I
That would be the only drawback to that.
Right, so if we're gonna do a pickleball court, let's do a pickleball court the correct way, so that people that wanna play pickleball can do
And I
it.
think the location of Lawrence, if you looked at it, that would be a great location for pickleball.
Yeah, so Bill's saying, we need to correct, tell me if I'm wrong, but you're saying paint the tennis courts,
Yes,
and look into putting pickleball in Lawrence.
yes. And when we talk to this contractor that's gonna put the coating on there, we can ask him to take a look at that court up there in Lawrence, because that court's in pretty good shape. All we need is topping and post holes drilled.
With
It
it-
goes that south.
Bill, the Parks and Rec did a walkthrough or ghost walk this week. Frank and I were there, but there is some, it's a 3/4 inch crack right through the middle. Would you agree, Frank?
We have two pretty good sized cracks, one 1.5 inches wide, another one 2 inches wide.
Okay.
Probably need saw cut, new base, put in hot asphalt,
So there is some things that do need done.
and then some seal coating, other cracks up there.
So I'm,
Well,
so
I'll
I,
take a look at it.
so I make a motion that we pick a color tonight for the tennis courts, and we look into another location for pickleball, which I know we thought I'd say pickleball so many times in 10 minutes.
I'm very popular. Who did I hear? Someone say there's a Norster Bank's building a course, or Canonsburg? Canonsburg is? Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. I just think if you're gonna do it, you should do it the right way. Like, we're trying to squeeze this in so that we can say we have one, but people who wanna play the right way.
Well, another court, another pad would be another $40,000-$50,000 for another asphalt pad, unless we use this Lawrence pad.
Eric, we had a quote of 25,000 from Paul Grossman from last year for a pickleball court.
Okay,
You just want to figure out where you want to put it.
So 25,000. Okay. But the lines would be, what, still $20 or $30? We'll see. We might have people that show up and start using that. I'm okay with whatever the board wants. So Cindy has a motion deviating from what's on the agenda that says pick the color and paint the tennis courts. Do I have a second on that?
I'll second that.
Second? Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. On the record to show 5-0. I guess in regards to the color, Dawn, could you send an email out and we'll just get a consensus of the board members?
I thought you already did. Didn't you
Well,
respond?
we did, but do we have a color then?